I found out that I'm coming to a place called Lancaster. And the first thing that comes up when you Google Lancaster, Pennsylvania is the Amish folks and the horses and the buggies. So I was like, okay, I guess we're going back in time. My name is Mustafa Noor.
Edafe Okboro.
Jesse Calzado Esponda.
George Tar.
Lorena Boy.
Ahmed Badr. So I was born in Iraq, in Baghdad, in 1998.
I was born in and raised in Somalia, and I lived there up until I was 11 years old.
I was born at almost the onset of a civil war in Liberia.
I'm originally from Cuba. When I was 7 years old, I was placed in a raft that came to America.
Originally, I'm from Nigeria. I left my home country because I am an openly gay man. My life was in danger because of my sexual orientation and the work I do as an activist.
In 2006, our home was attacked. A week later, we moved to Syria. We went from Damascus to Budapest to New York City. We went to Chicago, and then Chicago to Sioux Falls. The OUX sneaks up on you. I thought it was Sioux Falls, but Sioux Falls it is. Refugee is someone who has to leave home, who is forced to leave home. Oftentimes, all of a sudden.
Back home, there's something wrong.
My first day in America was Halloween day. I was just so confused why everybody's wearing all these costumes. And I just remember thinking, I guess we have to fit in. I don't think we brought the right clothes for this area, but...
I was confused by the foods. I don't understand the concept of ranch and blue cheese. Obviously now I'm obsessed with blue cheese.
When I opened the house and I saw all these children and they say, hey, trick or treat, and I assumed that they having a welcoming basket for the new people. So I took the bag. So
a lot of people do not know the difference between an economic migrant and a refugee. The reason why people flee is because their lives are in danger.
The biggest misconception is that we want to be refugees, when that's just not so. No one wants to leave home.
Being a refugee is not a choice. It's something that happens to you and you don't have any control of it.
The most common misconception about refugees is that they are different from you. There are aspects of the refugee experience that are relatable to anyone.
Coffee for me is like my boyfriend.
I'm all about the Korean barbecue right now.
I can eat any type of spicy food.
We don't have strawberries in my country, so I indulged in the strawberries.
I absolutely love to shop. For my almost 2-year-old, I love dressing her up.
I love music, mostly British rap.
I like karaoke. My favorite karaoke song is I Did It My Way by Frank Sinatra.
I love dancing, salsa dancing, booty shaking dancing.
A refugee could look like anyone.
A refugee person looks like me, this little cute guy.
Just look at yourselves in the mirror, look at your best friends, go through your Facebook. That's exactly what we look like.
There is no image of a refugee. That's not possible. Think of a neighbor, someone, your kid goes to school with, a coworker.
We're literally people. We're people just like you.
When you hear the word refugee, think about that word. Think about what that word represents. Think about the distance that is assumed and work to make that distance less.